Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Championships of Wrestling here. Today we have got, basically both the final sets of matches from Group A. First of all, Andre the Giant versus Noam Dar, and then later on today, Karl Gotch versus Ilja Dragunov. Now the way this works at the moment then, all four men in this group have one win and one loss. So the winner of this match and the winner of the next match will both qualify for the knockout stages, and then the two losers, whoever won the match between the two of them, will also qualify. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how this works out. But of course, it's all to fight for at the moment, and of course, we'll finish off Group A tonight. I think we've got group matches going up until Wednesday, and then we'll start the knockout stages a few days after that. I think we'll have a little bit of a break, do a little bit of Canada Day and a little bit of American Independence Day for a few days, and then back to the Euros to finish things off. Yeah, Noam Dar got a big surprise victory, really, against... who did he win against now? Was it... Karl Gotch, wasn't it? Yeah, Noam Dar defeated Karl Gotch. Big surprise there for me. As Andre the Giant defeated Ilja Dragunov. Dragunov defeated Noam Dar in the first match, and Andre lost to Karl Gotch. So, like I said, it's all down to the individual matches. So the winner of the two matches will go through, and then the two losers, it will depend on the match they've already had together. Of course, the winner of that match will be the one that goes through as well. So it's a confusing one, but I'm sure we'll figure it out in the long run. Andre flattens Noam Dar. I mean, Andre should win this on paper, but this tournament has not really worked on paper so far at all, as let's face it. We've got a few people look a bit more controlling. I mean, Group D, we've got Drew McIntyre with 2 wins out of 2. Group C, we've got Pete Dunne with 2 wins out of 2. In D, we've got Walter and Vladimir Kozlov, both with 2 wins out of 2. Group E, we've got Babatunde with 2 wins out of 2. In Group F, we've got Ludwig Borger with 2 wins out of 2. So we've got quite a few that are looking pretty dominant at the moment. The more I see Borger, the more I'm impressed with him, and the more I want to see him do well. Remember, the winner of this tournament will get an opportunity at the European Championship on a special show we'll finish this off with. Current champion, of course, is Will Ospreay, the leader of the United Is it United Empire? I think it's United Empire. Or is it just the Empire? I can't remember what it is now, to be honest. Noam Dar, and this is Noam Dar's big opportunity here. He's going to have to keep the big man down, grounded, and lock in these submissions. You never know your luck. As Andre the Giant, big stiff right hand to Noam Dar, knocking him down. Now Andre drags Noam across the ring. Noam fighting back with the big elbows and a big one right in the gut as well. Andre dumping Noam over the top and launches him back into the ring. Of course, top position then will also be decided by, of course, the person, I won't really scouse them. The person who wins this and the person who wins the next match, whoever won the match between those two people will be top of the group and second. What do we have then? So, the winner of Group A faces off against the second position in Group D. Ooh, that's tricky then, isn't it? So the moment Group D is Walter and Vladimir Kozlov. And second place in Group A faces the winner of Group D. Again, that'll be the loser between Walter and Vladimir Kozlov in that match in Group D. I mean, it's always going to be the way now. Every match you go into is going to be difficult. That's the way these competitions work. You've got so many fantastic names in them. As Andre now with a backbreaker on Noam Dar. Tried to stamp on Noam, but Noam's back into the ring and now rolling Andre through. Andre fights back, stiff right hand in the gut. Andre now sending Noam to the corner and squashes him in the whole body weight into Noam Dar in the corner, and brings him back out the hard way, slamming him into the mat. Big boot across the gut as well. And Andre dropping his body weight across Noam Dar. That is big. Noam Dar is, of course, not the biggest man in the entire world. So getting that sort of damage is really going to affect him. And, yeah, Andre in full control at this point in time. Seems like a matter of time before Andre just makes him tap or manages to keep him down for the 3 count. Dar's back up stiff. Right hand in the gut, then one in the face as well. And then, ooh. Andre quick enough to duck the first clothesline, but then Noam catches him with a one in the back of the head, and Andre stayed down then for a lot longer than we expected. Andre now raked to the eyes of Noam Dar, then a big clothesline once again, taking him down. Wasn't really a clothesline, it was more he used his entire body, didn't he, to really take him down. Noam Dar maybe get a little bit cocky here. Needs to realize how strong Andre is, and Andre shows him that by completely flattening him. Andre now into that big chin lock. Slamming Dar back of the head first into the mat. Now Dar rolling Andre through. Now Dar, oh, big knee right in the arm of Andre. And that's the one thing that Andre is probably not too used to. People that are a bit more technical in this more up-to-date age of wrestling, where they can really take body parts apart and make it a lot more difficult. Andre now launching Noam Dar back into the ring. And drops that big elbow into the heart. And that could be enough for the 1, the 2, and the 3. And Andre the Giant is victorious. And he moves through to the next round of the tournament. So we can figure this one out then, can't we now? So if Karl Gotch defeats Dragunov, then Gotch will go through at number 1. Andre at number 2. And then it will be Dragunov at number 3. Noam Dar finished bottom as... Wow, Noam Dar getting absolutely brutalized here by Andre the Giant. But if Dragunov defeats Gotch, then Dragunov will go through at number 2, Andre at number 1. And then it will be Gotch at number 3, Dar at number... So I think no matter what happens here, Dar is out. Is that right? Who did Dar defeat? Dar defeated Karl Gotch. No, Dar defeated Gotch, didn't he? So if Gotch wins... So if Dragunov wins, then Gotch will be eliminated and Dar will go through at number 3. Whereas if Gotch wins, Dragunov will be eliminated. That's not right over, is it? So if Dragunov wins, Dragunov will be on 2 points. Gotch will be on 1. But Gotch lost to Noam. So yeah, that's right. Yeah. So if Dragunov wins, it'll be Andre, Dragunov, Dar, Gotch. And if Gotch wins, it will be Gotch, Andre, Dragunov, Noam. Yeah. So really, that match between Noam and Gotch is really a case of who goes through and who gets completely eliminated. It's a lot more in it now. I just realised in the way that it works out. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a very important match. That'll be later on in a couple of hours' time. Hopefully I'll see you there. I'm going to leave before I get even more confused, but we'll come back to that in a few hours' time. If you have enjoyed this one, please do hit the like, subscribe, and all the other good stuff, and I will see you again very soon for our next episode of the European Championships of Wrestling here with SWE. Good night, God bless, goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen.